So tonight, we're going to talk about use cases and use case diagram. So these are what we're going to talk about tonight. And what is this use cases? To set a foundation for this, use cases are various ways a user can use a product, a software, or a solution. This is what we call use cases. Various ways you can use various features. If you come to the software have different features, different ways you can use them. So in use cases, we look at different features and different ways you can use them and different users. You know, we have like this, we have admin users, we can have end users who are customers, we can have people that are just using the software to do their daily job. These are different people. If you come to an e-commerce website, which is a very complex application, we have so many people using that e-commerce. For instance, Amazon or eBay or AliExpress or Alibaba. We have so many people using it. Like in Amazon, we have people trying to shop, customers, and we'll have admins who are managing the product, working from back end. Then we have most of them use payment gateway to process their payment. These are various users. So all the activities, interaction with that particular website, all the activities from different users is what we call use cases. And when we talk about diagram, the diagram is a way to illustrate these activities in a graphical representation for visual effects so that it can be seen as a diagram. So with a diagram, you can just see mostly we use diagram to tell stories, adding kind of visual effect. People see it and they tend to understand more by looking than just telling stories by text or writing. So, and doing that is to make sure that everybody is in the same page before taking the requirements to the developers for final production. So, like we've captured the product backlogs. The product backlogs are the epics, the features, the user stories and acceptance criteria, but that is not enough. We still need a diagram to show how the end users are going to use that particular software. So that is use cases and use case diagram in a nutshell. So we are going to dive in now and look at how do we do this? How do we capture it? Who are those? What do we call this? So that is what we're going to. So we're going to look at it in details and know how to create one, because you are bound to create one as a business analyst. So these are part of the things you are going to be putting in your portfolio in Upwork if you need to apply, or if you are looking for a job as a business analyst. These are the things you need to put in your portfolio, like product backlog. You need to capture something like product backlog. You need to capture something like use cases. You need to capture something like business case, test cases. So when you capture a collection of these deliverables and put them in your arrange them well in an Upwork, then your portfolio or your account will be on fire. So that is it. So I'll start sharing my screen at this point. Okay. So what is a use case? A use case describes a specific interaction between a user called an actor and a system. It focuses on what functionality the system provides to the user's perspective, outlining the steps involved in achieving a particular goal. And here is the breakdown. Use cases focuses on what and not why. It identifies the functionality delivered by the system without going into technical details of how those functionalities are implemented. It's goal-oriented. Each use cases represent a complete flow of activity that achieves a specific goal for the actor and is user-centric. Use cases are written from the perspective of a user that's been user-centric, highlighting how they can interact with the system. So it's all about interaction with the system. You need to detail how these users we call them actors, and the system. So it's the interaction between the actors and the system in various ways. That is what we call use case. And then the diagram is the picture, a kind of graphical representation or visual representation. So a use case diagram is a visual representation of use cases and actors. It uses a standardized set of symbols to depict the interaction between a system and the external entities called actors that interacts with them. So in a use case diagram, we have this we have actors, we have use cases, and we have a relationship. So actors here represented by actors are the people, external, for not really people, but external body that interacts with the, if it's a bank that is interacting, like, for instance, we see so many of these e-commerce applications, they make payments or they have payment processors like PayPal. They have people like Flutterwave, Paystack, Stripes. These are payment processors. They still interact with the system, so they can be captured as actors as well. That's why I said not only people, but entities. So they can be captured as actors as well, because They collect information, payment information, process the payments on behalf of the e-commerce platform, and that is their own job. So they interact with the system. So, and then the use cases, we capture the actors, we capture the actors with, there's what we call a hanging man or a stick figure. They represent an external actor that interacts with the system. And the use cases, we use an enclosed oval. They represent the functionality offered by the system. All the functionalities are captured in an oval and kind of symbol. And then we'll have relationship symbol. Relationship symbols here are lines connecting actors and the system. So that is what we call use cases. And what is the benefit of these use cases? Improved communication. They improve a clear and concise way to communicate systems requirement between developers, stakeholders, and users. Enhance understanding. They help visualize the system functionalities and how different actors interact with it. Then, early identification of issues. They can help identify potential problems or missing functionalities early in the development stage. So that is it. And then let's look at use cases using one particular system. We're going to use a system here called Dynamics 365 CRM. You know, this is what we're going to use to see who are the actors here, what are the use cases here, and what are the relationships. So in this, first we need to document the use cases. We describe every use case and each benefit, and then we create a diagram to represent this particular use cases. So we have this we capture these use cases here. We have lead management, opportunity management, contact management, activity management, sales automation, reporting and analytics, mobile access, customer relationship management. So these are various use cases, and let's describe them. Under lead management, the lead, we capture and qualify lead from various sources like web form, marketing campaign, events, track lead interactions, calls, emails, and score lead based on defined criteria. And the benefit is to improve lead nurturing, faster qualification of leads to sales reps, and increase conversion rate. And then opportunity management. Under opportunity management is to create and manage sales opportunities throughout the sales cycle, such as qualification, proposal, negotiation, and closing. And then track key metrics like opportunity size, close probabilities, and forecasted revenue. This enhances sales pipeline visibility, improve forecasting accuracy, streamline deal and management, and then contact management. So these are various use cases here. So this is how we capture use cases, various use cases. This is a CRM use cases within a Dynamics 365, specifically Dynamics 365 CRM use cases. This is what we captured for this as a case study. And after capturing it and describing it with various benefits, then we'll have to talk about creating the diagram of these particular use cases we've just captured with document. This is a document of a use cases, documentation of this particular system use case. That's what we've just done. This is documentation. After the documentation, then we need to, create the diagram. So looking at the diagram, to create the diagram, we need to state the actors. Who are the actors here? And what are the use cases? These are things we need to clearly state. So the number one actor we stay here, we have a sales representative. Sales rep initiate and manage the sales processes. We have marketing agent, create lists and qualify potential customers. We have customers interact with the sales representative and provide feedback. These are various actors. These are people that interact with the system, the CRM system, call them actors. Then we'll have the main use cases, the way these actors use this particular system. That is what we call use cases. And under that, we'll have these use cases captured. These are things that we need to capture in our diagram. We have lead capture, we have lead qualification, then we have opportunity creation, we have opportunity management, we have contact management, we have activity management, we have reporting and analysis, and we have customer interaction. These are lead cases, various use cases. And then we have relationship. What are the relationship? So we use this. The relationship here is that the marketing agent, the relationship they have here is to generate lead. You see, marketing agent generates lead, sales representative qualifies lead, sales representative creates lead, creates opportunity, sales representative manages opportunity, sales representative create and maintain contact, sales rep schedule and track activity, sales manager generate reports, and customer interact with the sales representative. So these are ways this can be you can see the relationship between the various actors, and these are various use cases. So that is the relationship. And then after we have captured the actors, captured the use cases, and captured the relationship, the next thing is to then create the use case diagram. So your use case diagram, this is how your use case diagram is going to look. Like looking at this, we see lead capture, lead qualification, opportunity creation, opportunity management, customer interaction. And we see the actors here. We see marketing agents, we see sales reps, and we see customer. You see that here, the marketing agent, you see the relationship here. And then under marketing agent, you see here, marketing agent include here you need to put generate lead. And then we'll have sales rep here, the relationship qualifies lead, and that is it. So because of time, I will quickly jump in draw.io to create a simple diagram to show you how to create a use case diagram using this information we have here. So that is what we're going to do at the moment. So it's not, as a business analyst, you should be so easily creating this kind of diagrams, because so many of these diagrams, in your analysis and documentation, you find out that all these diagrams will be appearing in your various analyses. It's important. This is the way we communicate professionally. We don't like now, seeing this is good. This documentation is good. But in business analysis, if you need to submit a report for them to understand these use cases, this is the most important document here, this diagram. So we call this diagram UML, Unified Modeling Language. That's what we use. This is the language of a business analyst. So with this, we have other diagrams you can use, like we have a process flow charts. All these are called UML outputs. So the language is Unified Modeling Language, and this is the way we speak as BAs. We speak by using pictures or using diagrams like this to convey our information. So this is how we use diagram to paint pictures of what the system is doing. So let's quickly do that. I will see. Draw.io. This is the document we are going to use. Sorry, we've not done we've not treated tools in business analysis, but it doesn't matter. So wow, let's just do this at the early stage. So by the time we are treating this, it will become easier for us. So this is Draw.io. If you are trying, it's a web-based application, and what is trying to initialize where I'm going to save my document after creating my document from the and I've selected Google Drive. You can select your laptop so that after creating it, it will be saved in your whichever drive or whichever environment you want the work to be saved. I want this work here, so if I have an existing diagram I want to open, I'll open from there, but I'll create a new diagram. So it brings you here. It will ask you, there is a lot of templates here you can use. You can see engineering templates, you have flow chart, map, depends on what you want. If you want to, so a lot of them here. But we are going to create from a fresh canvas, and we'll select black canvas and we'll click create. And here we need to put the name of the diagram we want to create, and we'll say the Dynamics 365 CRM sales, and we'll click save, and is open here. It's giving us a fresh canvas. So this is the fresh canvas where we're going to create our diagram. So, and let me bring this diagram closer to, yeah, for easy assessment. So this is what we're going to, this particular use cases we've listed here. This is what we need to put in a diagram. So the first thing we need to do is to get symbols or shapes we are going to use. And we're going to get them from here. If you click here, it's going to open up. And we select kind of this thing we want to use. So this is shapes. We can select, okay. We select general, we select arrow, and we pick here, we pick UML 1 and 2. You can use this software to create a lot of things, even mock up a lot. So, and let's just apply. If we need more, we can bring more. So you see here, we now have shapes we can use. We started with shapes. So, and but to make things easier for us, we just come here. You see search shapes. Here you see search shapes. We start searching the kind of shapes we want. The first thing we need is a container, and I will type container.
Okay. Mr.
Please
Charles.
put yourself in a mute or I will remove you. Container. And now we see we have a lot of containers. So you can see vertical container. We see just plain container. We see horizontal container. We see swim lane containers, various containers, but we just want vertical, simple vertical container. So, and here we have it. So this container is very, very scalable and flexible. You see the one, it's not going to break. A lot of people, once they come, they see, they start panicking. I will touch it and it's going to break. It's not going to break. So, and that is the container I'm going to use here. And that's it. And the use cases we have, you can see we have all the symbols. Now we have this here. Well, let me quickly type use cases to see, to bring all the shapes related to use cases. I'll say use cases and I will enter. So, so here we see, you see, I click on it, you can see use case. I will get it. That is the use case. This is the kind of shape or symbol we are going to, that is the standard symbol, not we are going to, but that is the symbol for use cases. So we are going to duplicate it. If you want, you can be getting it from here, but I will duplicate my own from here. So as many use cases I want, I will get them from here. And then so this is making this going to simple use case diagram. That's what I'm creating. We have, you can see a situation, you have a very complex use cases. So, but let's start from working, then we can start running later. So, Yeah. So these are various use cases. We have use cases here. And then for now, just be getting shapes. Then the next thing we have the container. The container here is the system. So the system is the container. We'll call it Dynamics. Three, 6, 5 CRM cells. So that is the system. So all these use cases are inside this system. These are various functionalities inside the system. So then who are going to use this container, this system, and how are they going to use this system? We are going to start bringing the actors. We call here, this is the first actor. This actor, they are going to be outside the container. They are not inside the container. So we call them actors, and all I will do here is to get at least 3 actors that are going to use these systems. And I duplicate this again. And this actor, I'll move it this side. So now we have the actors here. And now we don't know who these actors are. So we need to give these actors name. And we go back to our document. What are the name of these actors? We say sales rep, marketing agent, and customer. These are the actors we listed here. We go back to our diagram, and this one is going to be, name of this actor is going to be marketing agent. And another actor here, this actor is going to be sales rep. And this actor here is going to be the customer. So now we see various actors, but we see these use cases. We don't know what use cases are. So we have to start naming the use cases. That is various functionalities here. We go back to our document to see use cases here. We're going to bring at least 6 use cases. Number 1 here is lead capture, and lead capture. Number 2 here is lead qualification. And number 3 here is going to be opportunity creation. And then we'll have after opportunity creation, we have opportunity management. And then here we have the last one here. We're not going to capture all the let's capture the last one here and say customer interaction here. So now we have the system. We've captured the use cases within the system. And then we'll have the actors, but we don't know what these actors here are doing. We don't know what they do. So we need more information to understand the way the actors do interact with the system. And we have to start bringing in the relationship between the actors and the system. So we bring the first relationship here. So and then this relationship. So this first relationship, marketing and lead capture. So we said the marketing agent captures or creates or generates lead. So, but you see here, we just see the relation. So we need to add the relationship. So we'll go to the document here. Under our relationship, it's a marketing agent. You see here, generate leads. So here, so that's the relationship here. And then this is qualified. So this is qualified. And this again, duplicate. This time, create. So, opportunity creation. Create opportunity. Create opportunity. And this manages opportunity. Manages opportunity. And so the customer here interact. Sales rep. So this is what we call a use case diagram. So this is a simple use case diagram. With this use case diagram, I've been able, I didn't capture activity, contact management, activity management, reporting. I didn't capture them, but we can capture them. And if we want to, so all we need to do is increase our container to capture more use cases. And this one, we can just move it down. And this one, we can see yeah, can this one, can move it this way. We want things, more things to contain here. And then we can say this one, we can move it here, or can move this one here. Can call this one contact management. Contact management. This one can come here. And then this one again can be duplicated. call this activity management, and then we can equally duplicate this and this called generate reports. And then we duplicate this further. This particular person still manages contacts. And equally, and then this again, and bring this here. We don't have the actor yet. We grab this actor and bring the actor here, and we'll call the actor sales manager, and that's it. So we've captured everything here. So the customer here, and so we can see what all the actors, the relationship of actors and various use cases, and that's it. So that's how we create a simple diagram here. Yeah, and if we want to do some cosmetics, which is not necessary, or let's just play around. Say this, give this coloration, and and hanging man, look at the hanging man. Yeah, so this is our use case diagram. And then we need to export our work so that we can add them in our documentation. I'll come over here and go to export. To export, you go to file. You see file here. After creating a diagram, some people find it difficult to get their work out of this canvas. So to do that, you come here on file. From the file, you go to export. From export, you decide how you want to export it. You want it in PNG or other format. I will go for PNG. I'll click on PNG and I will say export, and I will select where I want this to be exported. I will click download. I just want to download it on my system, my laptop. I'll click download and I'll click OK. And it's downloaded. It's downloaded on my system. And I need to include this in my report. So you see the one I created here. See, this one is now obsolete. I need to change this. And I can say replace this image and bring in another one. And say upload from computer. So I will click on this. And you see I've replaced this. I've got this replaced. So this is now my use case, and so it's cutting some areas because I replaced it, so I need to get a fresh one. Delete this one. So I will start the fresh one from here. So you can see here, this one is full. There's nothing missing here. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. All about use cases and use case diagram. And if you have any question, you can bring your question at this point. So thank you for watching, and I'll stop sharing. So that is how to create a use case diagram. So for some of us planning to build our portfolio in Upwork, when you create a quality job like this, the first thing you should do is rush to your Upwork account and add it as a portfolio. And that is it. You see our portfolio become, when you have a collection of quality deliverables like this will give a hiring employer a good, view about what you can do. So that is it. The person will know you can't just come, more especially these days where they want to see, they see it. Tell them I have a business analyst, blah, blah, blah. They want to see what have you done. So capture this and show them what you've done. and that's it. All right. If you got anything for me, good and fine. I will take question till 8:30, and we are done. So we have Ozioma Eberechukwu. Have you got any question?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir, for the interesting lecture today. So please, my question is the draw.io app, is it a free version? Is it limitless free, or
Yeah, it's
are there
100% free, and that's why I'm telling you people about it. But if you want to pay, you can go to Visio. Visio is owned by Microsoft, and pay. But as a freelancer, I recommend this is free, 100% free, and it gives you everything Visio can do for you. It's very free. It's free and good. I've been using this for years. So wow, the one thing you benefit from me, I'll give you tips. I show you hidden values you can use to start your life. Like this, so many people here in London, so many professionals, they don't know about some of these hidden softwares that are very, because so many of them just believe that it's Visio, this and that. But if you want Visio, you can pay a lot of money to subscribe and get a Visio, you know. But there are so many of them. Like this is free, Project Labor is free, and these are free things you can. So you don't have any reason why you should not be what you want to be, because there are a lot of free stuffs there. So I think I've answered your question.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
And we'll go Alice Odo.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, everybody. My question is based on the um, use case diagram that you drew. I noticed that the sales rep, had way more responsibility than the other actors. Is that the standard, or did you just use this as an example for us?
So if he has so many work, how is it? Are you going to stop him from having so many works? You don't know the work of a sales rep?
I do, sir. I was under the assumption that some of the other responsibilities can also be shared by the other players. There
Like
was
what? Like what? What do you want the hiring manager, the sales manager to do? Do you know CRM system very well?
not, I wouldn't say so well, fairly.
So then teach us more what you think it should have been done.
No, sir, it was more of a concern to understand if that is a fair play and all.
Well, we don't, as a professional, we don't assume. You tell what you know, what you think, not you assume. If you are going for interview and they're telling you, tell them I assume, or you are not being a bit even in your analysis, you do not assume. You can't bring your assumption in your analysis as a business analyst. So as a matter of fact, that's Dynamics 365 CRM, and that's their functionalities and what people can is so big. If I capture all the functionalities in Dynamics, they are so, but I've based on the use cases I've captured, that is what the actors does. So that's
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
So do we have any other question? Okay. I've got Mr. Chima.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Thank you for the lectures. Good evening, everyone. So mine is just a comment regarding the tool you used. It's cool. You also mentioned free tools. There's also another one, FigJam, which is also good. Is basically I found out that it's basically used for brainstorming and trying to design uh, do this kind of design. So I feel like it can also benefit some of us.
Yeah, there's we have a lot of free stuff there. We have Lucid Charts. I wouldn't want to stand because it's not the time. We'll have a dedicated class for tools in business analysis. So, but we'll have a free, we'll have Lucid Charts. But Lucid Charts, some of the part of free Lucid Chart is premium you pay, and there's some is free, but this one is 100% free. There's no anytime or at any point they will ask you to start paying. If they are going to do that, maybe in future, but for now, it's free. We have Akinriye Ike. Akin today. Your name is long, man.
You always complain about it every time I raise my.
Yeah, you just give me a simple version, or you can make it longer.
Okay, so my name is Rike. Good evening. Thank you for the class. It's very educative. I just wanted to ask about, because I'm on the draw.io, and I noticed that we still have other elements that look like contacts, you know, like those ones that they used to paste on the bathroom, male and female. Can we use those ones too, or it has to be the stick diagram? It has to be the stick man.
Yeah, you when I was I see it was it said actor. Let me share. But why I don't want to, because it's not I just wanted to show us how to draw a use case diagram. We are not creating tools, but because of curiosity and we don't have much people raising their hands, so let's so you see here,
Yes.
you know, when I said use cases, I said actors.
Yes.
Okay, now I said actors and I type use cases. You see use cases here. So it brings all the symbols that is associated with use cases. Let me click more. So you see the symbols here. I click here, you see, it said actor.
Okay.
You know, so
Okay,
that's
sir.
it. So if you click on it here, this is it, actor. That is for use cases.
All right.
This diagram is way big. It's not only for this. Got a lot of things you can do with this diagram. A lot. Engineers can use it, not only business
I
analysts.
noticed.
It's used for engineering. You know, if you want to see more symbols or elements here or shapes, you click on here. See here, you see activity directory, you see Android, you see these are based on softwares. If you're talking about software, then you see, go down here is for if you are doing the kind of software design, if you are designing any kind of software, maybe you are designing a mobile. I know some of you who are UX UI designers, some of you might not know we have good that this draw.io can give you even more than what you can get from Canva. You know, here if you click on this, it's going to bring shapes, a lot of things. And for some of you who don't know, it's a lot. Mockups, iOS. And if you are doing networking, these for Amazon Web Services related. This is for Azure. This is for cloud and enterprise. And then coming down, you can see for businesses, BPMN system, so many things you can get from these others. Then if you are trying to create maybe infographics, so many things you can do from this. So it's not just for maybe example, if you are doing documentation or which you are, this infographic is another thing. So once you select all these things you want to use, click apply. If you come down here, what I'm doing here is use cases, but this is if I want to create something different, I'm not related, maybe I'm trying to create a mock-up or a wireframe for my listing. I'll just, for instance, if you're talking about this, you see here, we see if I'm creating a mobile kind of mobile device, a mobile phone or things like that. Or so these are things that are here you can add in your designs to make it look real. So these are various icons. And if you are a mock-up, this mock-up, these are, you know, creating a mock-up. So if a lot you can do from this. So it's very, very scalable. And if you want to do some infographic, these are infographics, you know. Like if you want to create a step-by-step, and now I told you people about how to create your portfolio in Upwork. If I want to, this text I shared to you, if I want to make it simpler and more intuitive, I can use this kind of infographic and create that. You see, so these are various things you can get from here. So, but that is not what I want to use it for today. Maybe next time I might want to use it for another thing. The point I'm making here is to show you that this is very scalable and it can help you to do a lot of things, you know. So it's not only
Thank you, sir.
yeah. So we have Josephine. Okay, Josephine is no longer here. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Sir, yeah.
You are sleeping at this time?
Not at all, sir. Not at all. I was. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the class. I actually wanted to ask what the last speaker already asked. So I was just listening to the explanation because it's related to what I wanted to ask. So I think I'm good now. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. So I think everybody here, we're good to go. And like I said, if you are from Victoria, Lagos Island, I think I'm done with your project onboarding. Some of you should have seen your email. And for those that have not seen their received email for their onboarding, like some people, few people in Abuja complained they've not received invites. I asked them to the admin should compile their name and send it. Don't go and start filling the form. Some of you did not fill the form. Like one lady that complaining, she didn't fill the form and she didn't receive an invite. So I'm not going to go back to that form and start getting there. So I'm not gonna do that. But it's good you fill. Even if you fill, go and fill the form. It's better you submit your name and their email personally, because once I've moved on from your group, I'm not gonna go back again to start because you came late. I don't have that kind of time. And if we sell, you cannot bring us back when we have sell. And that's why I'm trying as much as we can to make sure that we don't start till we get everybody on board. But once finally on board, you can't come and start telling me because I've paid for the t-shirt. Where we go and wear your t-shirt is your property. So that's it.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, good evening, sir, Mr. Charles, and good evening, all. I just a comment. I'm so happy, very, very happy. I've actually tried to engage someone to teach me this kind of thing, to make use of this. But it's been a very difficult thing for me. But just now that you're just doing your own, I followed you and I've been able to do what you did. I'm so happy. Just a comment, of appreciation. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy you can start playing around with it. You need to use it to create your portfolio so you can have things to showcase on your Upwork. And yeah, I can see one of our people that got job. This is Esther. Esther, I can see you. You can say something to encourage your colleague. Why have you waited till other people start testifying before you can tell us about? Because you say you got your city since May. Is it you don't want to? Is it that you are so you don't want us to eat part of your money, or what?
No, it's not it, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Also, what's the reason? Since May.
Yeah, it was actually May I got that offer. Maybe I was just thinking, maybe because it wasn't on Upwork or LinkedIn that I got the offer. So I don't know. That was why I didn't really feel that urge to post it. But immediately I saw people testifying, I just said, no, I shouldn't hold this to myself. I got that offer through a friend, though, because while training, even when I took the class with Lemonade, I've been telling my friends, telling people, even my colleague in the office, that this is what I do, have upskilled and I can do this. Even in my office, normally, like, they've been surprised the way I've been doing things compared to before. I work as an admin normally in my office, and there are some projects normally that I'm to carry out, but I don't have the skill. I just do it anyhow. But with all this learning, I've been able to, showcase myself and all of that. So when I spoke to my friend about, I'm running this project, this thing. So when I was calling some of the software like Project Libra, I was like, are you sure? you use this software and you're good. I said, I can do it. Like, I'm good with it. So I even just sent him one of the portfolio that I did on Project Libra. I was like, oh, wow, that was good. So that was when he said, okay, there's this project that they are trying to run and all of that, and they've been thinking on how to even advertise it and getting people. But since I'm good with it, that they are going to put me in. So that was how I got that job in May. I didn't post it because I just felt, okay, it's not Upwork. Everybody is posting about Upwork, LinkedIn, and
No. It's not only Upwork. As a matter of fact, I've got a friend, so who just got a business analyst. It's part of my ecosystem. Got a business analyst work within Nigeria. I think it's 2 months, 3 months project, and they are paying her 1.5 million. You know, it's not from Upwork. It's from LinkedIn. Just for 3 months, this job is in Nigeria. But she's not in this class. This job is in Nigeria. And it's just 3 months. They're paying her 1.5 million working from home. Can you see that?
So I just want to encourage everyone. You don't have to just limit everything to Upwork, LinkedIn. There are also remote jobs in Nigeria, though the pay might not be as good as that of, being abroad and all of that. But there are lots of remote jobs that you can. I even got a second offer also, though also Nigeria. This one is just for me to manage their invoices. So that one is also a good one. I'm doing that with this other project also.
So you can see we have some people here. They are very quiet, but they are just calm and be making their cool money. All right.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you for all you do. We appreciate it.
No worries. No worries. Like I said, we are going to have our own time where everybody will need to come and talk about their experience and encourage those that are yet to get something. So thank you, everyone. And all my admins who have been supporting me. Thank you as well. And all the team members, everybody here. So I'm hoping. Esther, can you please mute yourself? Okay, I'm gonna mute you now. So like I said, we're planning as much as we can, trying as much to get everybody onboarded so that by next week we can start our project. So we are still on track, and yeah. So thank you. So if you are in Lagos Island, we are done with you. So that's it. And the few people that were yet were still on it. If we have not onboarded your state, don't worry. We are going to onboard everybody. So thank you, and good night.
Thank you very much, sir. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you,
Sir.
sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Good night.